one-dimensional perfect person according to the instrument they were going through. It was clear to me and to everybody else around that they were gaming the instrument. These are sophisticated tests in most cases. You're treading on very dangerous ground if you try to outsmart the test. You're just not smart enough. And neither are we. We're not saying you're dumb. We're just saying these tests are written with a lot of expertise. Don't try to fool it. It can't be fooled.
Right. It reminds me of the person one time told me, after we were talking about the disk model, told me, "Oh, I'm a 7777."
Yeah, exactly. Yeah,
Okay.
right. Sure, yeah.
Right.
Actually, what you are is insecure.
And yeah, you think I'm stupid enough to believe it, but okay.
Yeah. One more thing I want to say about not gaming the test. The second reason is really we don't have time to delineate this in this cast right now. And I wouldn't be a bit surprised if this is a two-part cast at some point. But we will cover this concept in another separate cast. I call it Horstman's wager, and it is based on Pascal's wager regarding the existence of God. My wager relates to interview behavior and the possible outcomes thereof. And I can assure you folks, after 20 years of interviewing people, I'm as certain of my model's prediction accuracy as Pascal was of his. People disagree with Pascal, don't get me wrong, but Pascal didn't disagree with Pascal, and neither does Horstman in this particular case. The short answer of Horstman's wager is playing the game in an interview almost always ends in tears, either in the short run or the long run.
Okay, so I know what Horstman's ninth law is, which is if you violate Horstman's wager.
Now that's too complicated.
Okay, so we will look forward to a more detailed cast on Horstman's wager. Until then, recommendation number 4 is simply get over it.
Yeah, look, it's a simple one. We have 3 parts we want to talk about here. First, once you're done, forget about the tests. You're not going to know how you did. They're not going to share them with you in most cases. And you're very unlikely to know enough to be able to modify your behaviors going forward to make up for any mistakes that happened during the test. Just let it go. Anytime you spend thinking about the test is time you're not spending on the relationship or on the connection you want to make with one of the hiring managers or on the process, making sure that you're helping the HR person or the hiring manager push the peanut forward, so to speak. Okay? And this whole concept is related to our second point, which is that most interviews don't think about your scores in the testing as part of their interview of you. That means they're going to interview you and then they're going to get your results. Either the results they get will bolster their opinion or not, but it's unlikely that you're going to be interviewed differently because of your tests. So again, let it go.
Yeah, they'll only interview you differently because of your test if you let the test get in the way, not them.
Very well. Yes, exactly. Yeah. I didn't say that, but you're right. Totally right. Employment screens are part of the process, and you prepare like an interview for them. But it's not an interview in the sense that the data from it gets compared to other interviews necessarily equally. That doesn't happen.
Yeah.
And finally, on the getting over it piece, your results, folks, just may not matter all that much. If you interview exceptionally well, your results in a test can be discarded. By the way, there's a corollary to this, which says that a great test result won't get you the job offer if you've had bad interviews, and I completely agree with that as well. If you're thinking about the tests when you're not taking them, you will not interview as well. You'll be making the mistake that we talk about actually in the interviewing cast of focusing so much on your first mistake, which we will forgive, by the way, that you make a second and third, fourth mistake, and those are mistakes we won't forget.
Yeah, not so much there.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Well, that does it for pre-employment testing basics. So we covered a lot.
Yeah.
The 4 introductory comments real quick. 1, they're becoming more prevalent. Number 2, they're becoming more accurate.
Right.
Number 3, they look at skills and fit generally. And some of them require experts. So don't get too bad in shape if you're often talking to a psychiatrist.
Yeah.
And then we had 4 very simple recommendations, I think. 1, don't get angry. Get ready.
Right.
Don't game the test. It can't be done.
Yeah. Right.
And then simply just get over it.
Yep.
Test is done. It's done. Focus on the rest of the interview.
You got it.
Excellent. All right, my friend. Thank you.
My pleasure.
All righty. We'll see you later. Well, that's it until next week. Hope to see you on the discussion forums. Also, if you're new to Manager Tools and you haven't checked out our archives on the website, we have over 120 podcasts on various management topics that I'm sure you'll want to check out. You'll find us on the web at www.managertools.com. So until next week, folks, so long.